18 years ago today, Canadians also showed the world what kind of country we really are. We opened our homes and our hearts. The stories are by now well known across the country. 17 Canadian cities accepted diverted aircraft at their airports, and neighbors rallied together to provide food and shelter for stranded strangers, forging friendships that last even to this day. C'est le pays que j'aime, mesdames et messieurs.
It's the country that I love, ladies and gentlemen, and it's the country I want to lead. Friends, I'm happy to be here with you today on this day that we have been waiting impatiently. And I'm happy to see our candidate in Trois-Rivieres, a man who certainly needs no introduction in this region, Mr. Yves Levesque. As well as our indefatigable lieutenant. And I'm also happy that our entire team from the region is here today on this beautiful day. And our representative from Bécancour, Nicolette Yamaska. And the other representative from Saint-Maurice-Champlain. And José Bélanger and Masquinonge. And I must say that we've had a lot of fun last week at the Saint-Western Country and Western Festival. I also salute all our candidates from Quebec who traveled to be with us here today. Thank you very much. Friends, it is time for Canada to get rid of Justin Trudeau. The election is finally officially launched. October 21st, with all Quebecers and all Canadians, we can finally put an end to the past 4 years behind us. Today, in the beautiful Mauricie region, we are sending a clear message to Quebec and all of Canada. It's time to vote for a government that will help your everyday life, and that for your family as well. The Conservative Party has the best team of candidates in Quebec, men and women who are ready to work with all their strength to help all Quebecers and their families to improve their everyday life.
And your family are at the heart of the October 21st election. The question this election is very clear. Who can you trust to help you and your family to get ahead? And the answer is certainly not Justin Trudeau, who will only raise your taxes and take more money from your pockets. He doesn't know what it's like to raise a family facing difficult conditions. The
true issue and the choice for the election on October 21 is clear. Who can you trust to improve your life and for your family? And the answer is not Justin Trudeau, who will take more money from your pockets. He doesn't know what it's like to raise a family in difficult conditions. When I was young, I remember very clearly the discussions my parents had in the evening around the table. We usually talked about what I'd done at school, what I'd learned, but also the bad things I did. But often my parents also discussed our family finances. In the 1970s and 80s, millions of Canadian families were wondering the same thing. At that time, Canadians were in bad shape under the direction of the other Trudeau, with constant increases in tax and an increase in mortgages. And now, Justin Trudeau is following the same path. More taxes and more expenses. It is time for him to become accountable to Canadians. So, my plan is simple. We'll give hope to families by replacing Justin Trudeau's Liberals. And with your help here in Trois-Rivieres, with Yves Lévesque and all the regions of the country, we will put an end to the 4 years of failure of Justin Trudeau. And we have already made commitments for Quebecers, such as a single income tax for all Quebecers. We'll cancel GST on your hydro bills. We'll reduce income tax on maternity leave. And because we are in 2019, we will put an end to polluting our waters. And we will balance the budget, lower your taxes, and make your life more affordable. In our program, there will be many more measures to improve your life and lower the cost of living.
Balance the budget so we can lower your taxes and make your life more affordable. And in our election platform, there will be lots of other measures to help you get ahead and lower the cost of living. Over the
past 4 years, we saw the true face of Justin Trudeau, and it's not the same face he showed us during the last elections. Justin Trudeau is not who he pretended to be. And in 2015, Justin Trudeau promised to help the middle class, but once in power, he increased taxes for 80% of the middle class. He said that the financial burden of the middle class was going to go down, but he increased taxes and income tax and made life more expensive for people like you. He promised to balance the budget in 2019, which is this year, but he accumulated enormous deficits which are threatening our social programs such as education and health. He pretended he would do more for the environment, but for 4 years, Canada's emissions are increasing, and the only concrete thing he did was to take more out of your pockets with his carbon tax.
Justin Trudeau also famously said, Canada is back. And then he embarrassed Canadians all around the globe, and Canada is now more isolated than ever. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much. He promised a transparent and honest government, but he has scandals. He abandoned his position to reward his partisans, and he's the only prime minister to have been proven guilty twice for having broken ethics laws.
And if that wasn't enough, as this election campaign begins, Canadians learned 2 disturbing details about the SNC-Lavalin corruption scandal. Number 1, the RCMP are looking into the Liberal government for possible obstruction of justice. And number 2, Justin Trudeau is doing everything he can to block them. His actions in the SNC-Lavalin affair are beyond dispute. He has done everything he can to keep these facts hidden from Canadians. The facts have been substantiated by hours of parliamentary testimony, tape recordings, and an ethics commissioner's guilty verdict. Justin Trudeau
is involved in a criminal lawsuit, and he intervened by putting pressure on the AG for her to prevent a trial. When she refused, he fired her, and today he refuses to waive the privilege and confidentiality of cabinet, which prevents the RCMP of investigating his actions. Justin Trudeau must today allow the RCMP to do his job. His office has to fully cooperate and produce all the necessary documents.
Il doit aussi laisser parler tous
He
ceux
must
qui ont
also
de
allow
l'information
those to
et il
speak
doit mettre
who have
fin
information
immédiatement
and
à
put an
ses
immediate
tentatives de
end
bloquer
to
une
his
enquête policière.
efforts to
It is
block
now
a
clear,
police
more than ever
investigation.
before, that Justin Trudeau thinks that there is one set of laws for him and his powerful friends and one set of laws for every other hard-working Canadians like you. So, Justin Trudeau must allow the RCMP to do its job, and he must immediately waive privilege and cabinet confidentiality. Merci beaucoup. Now, over the last 4 years, Justin Trudeau has repeatedly proven that he can't be trusted. But there are a few things you can count on him to do if he is reelected. He will keep breaking his promises. His endless deficits will force him to raise taxes even higher, and his debt will hamper the government's ability to deliver the public services we are entitled to as Canadians, like education and healthcare. And his poor judgment will lead to more scandal at home and more weakness abroad. Simply put, he is just not as advertised. Mais un nouveau gouvernement conservateur vivra selon ses moyens et mettra plus d'argent dans vos poches
and will
pour
put
que
more
vous
money in your
puissiez
pockets so
améliorer
that you
votre
can
quotidien.
improve your everyday life.
Et le 21
And
octobre,
on October 21st,
nous allons remplacer
we will
un gouvernement
replace
indigne et incompétent par
an
un nouveau
incompetent
gouvernement
government
dont tous
with
les
a new
Canadiens et
government
Canadiennes pourront
that
être
all
fiers.
Canadians can be proud of.
Et les Québécoises et Québécois vont
Quebecers
pouvoir se
will
donner
be
un
able-
gouvernement qui va respecter
We'll
et
have a government that
refléter
will
les réalités
respect
québécoises.
the
Le
Quebec
21
reality.
octobre, nous
On
allons
October
pouvoir
21st,
remplacer
we
le
will
vieux
replace
fédéralisme
the
paternaliste des libéraux
old
par un
paternalistic
fédéralisme
federalism of
fondé
the
sur la
liberals
collaboration et le
with
respect
one
avec
that's
les provinces
founded
et non la
on
confrontation.
cooperation and respect and not confrontation.
Nous sommes le parti qui a
are the
reconnu que les
party
Québécois
that
forment une nation au
recognize
sein
that
du
Quebec
Canada uni,
is a nation within a united
qui a
Canada,
donné un siège au
that
Québec à
gave a
l'UNESCO,
seat to Quebec at
qui a
UNESCO,
réglé le déséquilibre fiscal.
that settled the fiscal imbalance or tax
La
imbalance.
différence entre
The
libéraux et
difference between the
conservateurs
liberals and conservatives is very
Les
simple.
libéraux s'intéressent au
Liberals
pouvoir,
are
au
interested in
gouvernement,
power
et les
and
conservateurs
governing, and
s'intéressent à
conservatives
vous et
are
à votre
interested in
famille.
you and your family.
Et un gouvernement
And
conservateur
the
tient
conservative
parole.
government
Plus
keeps
que
its
jamais,
word.
notre pays a besoin
More
d'un
than
gouvernement
ever, our
conservateur.
government needs a conservative
Et
government.
pour ramener
And
l'intégrité et la
to bring back
responsabilité au gouvernement,
honesty
pour l'honneur et
and
la
transparency to
prospérité de notre pays,
government for the
j'ai
honor and
besoin
prosperity of
de
our country.
la
I
nation
need
québécoise.
the Quebec nation.
Alors,
So,
merci beaucoup.
thank you.
Merci beaucoup, tout le
Thank you
monde.
very much, everyone.
Alors, je vous
So,
demande aujourd'hui de
I'm
vous mettre
asking
en
you
marche,
today
d'être présent
to
sur le
get
terrain
ready
et de
to be
cogner à
present
chacune
on
des
the
portes de
ground
votre circonscription.
and
Parlez
knock
à
on
vos
all the
amis,
doors
vos
of
voisins,
your
votre
ridings.
parenté.
Talk to
Il y
your
a seulement
neighbors,
vous
your
qui pouvez
family.
faire élire
Only
un nouveau
you
gouvernement qui
can
va
have
travailler
a new
pour
government
améliorer
elected that
votre
will work
quotidien.
to improve your
Et
everyday life.
c'est important.
And this is
C'est
important.
pas le bloc qui va remplacer Justin Trudeau.
The Bloc is not
C'est
going
pas
to
le bloc qui
replace
va laisser
Justin
plus
Trudeau.
d'argent dans vos poches.
The Bloc is not going to
Les
put more money in your
Québécois peuvent
pockets.
seulement
Quebecers
compter
can
sur
only
nous.
count
De leur
on
côté,
us.
les députés du Bloc seront toujours
The
des
Bloc
spectateurs
MPs will
impuissants,
always
qui jouent
be
au
powerless
gérant des
spectators
estrades. Pendant ce temps,
watching the
nous.
management from the
Nous, on est
stands.
sur la
But
glace.
meanwhile,
Nous,
we are
on
on
va
the
livrer
ice.
pour le
We
Québec.
can
Et
deliver
mes
for
amis,
Quebec.
j'entends
And my
le même
friends
message aux quatre coins du pays.
hear the same message in the four corners of the country. People are tired of Justin Trudeau, this government, and his failures.
Ils sont tannés de payer
They're
toujours plus de
tired
taxes et
of
d'impôts.
always paying more
Ils sont tannés des
taxes.
déficits.
They're also
Ils sont
tired of
tannés d'avoir
deficits.
honte de
They're
leur premier
tired
ministre
of
à
being
l'étranger.
ashamed of their
Ils sont
prime
tannés des
minister in
passages
foreign
illégaux
countries.
à la
They're
frontière au chemin Roxham.
They're tired
Et
of
ils sont
the illegal
tannés
crossing at
des
the border,
problèmes éthiques
and they
de
are
Justin Trudeau
tired
et de
of
la
Justin
corruption.
Trudeau's ethics
Alors,
problems.
j'ai un
So
message très
I have a
clair,
message that's
très
very
simple
clear
pour
and
Justin
very
Trudeau.
simple for
À
Justin
compter
Trudeau.
d'aujourd'hui,
As
la
of today,
récréation est terminée.
this is done. And my commitment is clear. More for you right now. Because while Justin Trudeau increased your taxes, but I will reduce them, and Justin Trudeau is accumulating deficits, I will balance the budget in a responsible manner. And Justin Trudeau is using the environment to impose the carbon tax on Canadians. I have a real plan to reduce emissions without going into your pockets. So as Justin Trudeau embarrasses it all over the planet, I will make sure that Canada finds its prestige on the international scene once again. And Justin Trudeau is abandoning our armed forces and veterans. I will give them the equipment and respect that they need. And as Justin Trudeau breaks the law and uses his office to block police investigation, I guarantee you that my government will have integrity, responsibility, and will work with all Canadians. For all these reasons, we have to beat the Liberals of Justin Trudeau on October 21st. Together, we will succeed. And my friends, together, we will make sure that Justin Trudeau is the first Prime Minister with a single mandate. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you soon.